Hello everybody, it's GamerBot again, and time for another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 video. Let's talk passive income. On the Microsoft Flight Simulator Discord, I see a number of people complaining that this doesn't make sense, they are spending more on maintenance than they earn, and yada yada yada. And without wanting to tell that they are wrong, because I don't know which planes they got and what they are doing with them and how they do the maintenance. But I can only judge by what I see in my own game. So let's take a look together at some of the earnings, and then we'll see if any planes need maintenance and take care of that as well. So what planes do we have? We have Cessna Caravan, the 208, the cargo workhorse. With a flight duration of almost 6 hours, we have an income of 440,000 credits. So 6 hours is a quarter of a day. 4 times 6 is 24. So a full day, 24 hours, will create an output of, let's say, 1.6, 1.7 million approximately for the Grand Caravan. The Little Robinson chopper in my flight seeing business, not really worth mentioning, making 45,000 in that time. It's a chopper that I got just for fun. There's another Grand Caravan, you see, same plane, will usually produce the same output. We've got a CG4, more expensive plane, does more credits per hour, big surprise. Another Caravan, another 439,150 credits. A Pilatus in the VIP company does 658, in the cargo company it does only 601. Something you might want to consider. The Saab 340, in my opinion, an excellent plane for AI pilots, got me 770,000 credits in 6 hours. Another couple of Cessna 208 and 408, another 340, an air tractor in my firefighting company made 200,000 credits. Not too shabby actually, didn't cost so much. The Airbus chopper I think cost 1.8 million. Created a return of 204, and this, I don't know why there is a difference between the two Airbus choppers. I can only imagine one of them has the winch, the other doesn't. But still they are the same purchase price, so it doesn't make an awful lot of sense, but they are quite close to each other. We've got a PC-24 doing not bad, 657. I don't like to fly that plane, but on AI it works well. We have a Eurocopter, does 186,000, little bit more than the Robinson, little bit less than the Airbus, also in relation to the purchase price. The Beechcraft King Air 350i, also 717k. The Corvallis G-plane, only 77k. The DA62, something in between, I think it's around 3 million, and you earn 305,000. Which is, in a percentage, not so bad. Another Eurocopter, Piper aircraft, 62,000. Not a lot, but it didn't cost a lot. I think it was 400k. A gyrocopter, 49,000, cost 400,000 to purchase. The Pipistrel Virus, also about 400,000 I believe. Made also close to 50,000, a little bit more. We got a DA40 TDI that costs 690, 700,000 or something like that. Makes 89,000 approximately. The Beechcraft Bonanza, for a flight seeing company, good return on investment. It costs 1.1 million and it makes you 135,000 in 6 hours. That's not a bad investment. The Vision Jet, interestingly, also 1.1 million, same return on investment. So it seems to be really based on the purchase price. You get a certain percentage every hour or minute that the plane is in the air. And you will get it for your total flight time that day. So yesterday I had no life. I was airborne for almost 6 complete hours. So that earned me 30 mil across all my 66 planes that I got. Let's look if we got any other interesting plane. Yes, we got a Huey. Huey, also interesting. Most expensive helicopter that you can buy, I believe, beside the big Airbus 225. And it gets you 811,000 in 6 hours, which is quite good. That's more than the Citation Longitude gives you, but it's also cheaper. This chopper was fucking expensive. I should make a video with it, so you can see it in action and see if you want to buy it yourself. Yeah, we got another air tractor, a Cirrus, another Pilatus. Yeah, that's basically all the planes I got. Yeah, and we got a Titan that also does a nice return. So you see, basically, whatever you pay for an aircraft, a certain percentage you will get back every minute that it's working for you. Insurance, not a big concern. I'm on basic insurance plans everywhere. Sometimes I regret it, but I got enough cash on my account that I can afford a crash or two. So let's take a look at the maintenance. Quick fleet overview to see what we have to maintain. We've got an air tractor. We've got an Airbus. We've got the Huey to maintain. Will be interesting. We've got 2 Eurocopters. 2 subs. That is good. Perfect. Let's look at them. First of all, we start with Delight Flight, our passenger transport company. We've got many subs in here. Oh, we found the right one right at the start. So 66,000 for the checkup, always the same amount. And then we see what we have to maintain. We need electrical system, landing gear, hydraulic system, engine, a little bit of all of these 4. And it costs us 182,266. Now I know some people go in here, look at the details. And then they say, okay, what will this cost? Maintain this and maintain this and maintain this. Honestly, when you have 66 aircraft, fuck that. I pay whatever amount is written here. I never made a loss. And it keeps me sane. So, and it's worth 6.3 million. I think I bought it for 11, if I remember correctly. Let's take a look at the second sub that we need to maintain. Which one is it? Not that one. I wish we could have some more distinct markings for the planes that we need to maintain. I mean, what's the problem about putting a little exclamation mark here in the corner to tell you this is the one that needs maintenance? And here's the second one. And you see again 66k. Oh, here we've got quite a lot of maintenance to do. But when you look up here on the upper left hand corner, you see the total flight hours. So this one delivered more than a complete week of revenue. And now we need to pay 1.2 million. You remember how much we earned in 6 hours? So 1.2 million, it might be what you earn in 24 hours approximately. But this plane has done a lot already, and I'm sure it's not every time that you need to maintain that much. So for me, that's okay. I take that gladly, and you see, We've got a new fuel system, we've got new landing gear, new general, new lighting system, new hydraulic system. These are new parts. That's like having a new plane with these parts. So what's the complaint about? So let's take a look. We also need to do maintenance for flight seeing, if I remember correctly. Or was it risky mission? Because it was some... Yes, we need some chopper maintenance. 4 aircraft here. Nothing here. Here we are overdue. Checkup is dirt cheap, 11,000. Maintenance, yeah. Not worth mentioning. This aircraft has 47 flight hours. Let's look at this Airbus. No, not this one. Oh, 5 hours overdue. Checkup, 12,000. 48,000 maintenance. Who gives a shit? Me not. So, another Eurocopter. Also needs a checkup. 11,000. 16,000. I mean, look at this. This is peanuts. And this amount up there is to a big part, probably more than 50%, that's passive income. And I'm flying what I find fun. So if I want to do flight seeing the whole day, I will maybe earn 200,000. And the passive income will be my main income. So it gives you flexibility in terms of what you like to do. Really concentrating on those. And we need to maintain the UE. Doesn't have many flight hours, yeah, 27, so this should not be too expensive, 41,000. That's cheaper than the Eurocopter for the checkup. And 1.7 million. But you saw what we got in 6 hours, 800,000. So that's like 17 hours worth flying. I take that. I didn't have anything to do for it, except clicking these buttons, and that's it, to get free money from the game. And I'm getting free money every day. And every other day I need to do some maintenance. Oh no, we had that one already. Skyviews. No. We have an unassigned aircraft. I don't like that. You get a pilot. Everything else, nope. And you get a pilot. Rescue. Also, how stupid am I? Get better air. Only has a pilatus. Doesn't need any maintenance. Cargo drop. One aircraft not in use. That's the Sky Courier. Now it is. Spray and pray. No maintenance needed. Scourge ads. Probably also nothing required. Not using these a lot. Unit, we need some maintenance for our air tractor. How much is it? Not too bad. Yeah, I was expecting the engine to need some maintenance because I'm constantly over-talking it by mistake. But for 78,000, not even that company is in the reds. And happy landings. Nothing to check up. Perfect. Yes, that's it. that's the maintenance for today. I'm quite satisfied with how my companies go. We go in a big overview. You see here, all those yellow bars are passive income. Here we're around 15 million. There it's 28 million. Today it's again a little bit more. And those orange bars, they are the maintenance. So you see, that's not worth mentioning. Passive income is going to make you rich. Whenever you got enough money to buy a plane, buy it. Don't leave it on your account like me. If you have planes going, then you have passive income. Simple. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel like about 60% of my viewers, then feel free to do so. You are very welcome, and I will try to provide new content regularly. Content like this, and tomorrow I will start covering, hopefully, Aces of Thunder, the new VR game that also works on the flat screen. Not sure if I will have VR tomorrow already. I will probably start out with the flat screen, but it's a very, very interesting game that you should have on your radar if you love airplanes, because at least it has World War I and World War II planes, and they even have flaps and they have retractable gear. That's much more than you would get in anything that called itself a flight sim in the past. So that's it. I hope you had fun. Wish you a nice evening or morning or whatever time of the day it is. Gamerbot, over and out.